Cruise news time, and I got some doozies for you today. We've got a big day for Carnival Cruise Line's newest cruise ship. There's a competition afoot. Carnival Corporation posted $1 billion in Q3 profit. Then that was followed up by Royal Caribbean Group posting $1 billion in Q3 profit. And now that's been followed up by Norwegian Cruise Line Holdings posting a different number. And the cost of cruising is locked in place. I got word from on high that there will be no more price increases whatsoever. Yay! What's that? Oh, no, I'm sorry. I got that story wrong. One of the big three has increased their daily gratuities again. That's right. Your assigned daily gratuities are going up. Cruise news and my views. Let's talk about it. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to La Lido Loca. I'm your host, Tony, here with the latest cruise news and views for your face. And we're kicking off a new month. We're kicking off the month of November in the year 2023, November the 1st. Hope everybody had a great Halloween. We are here on the Carnival Celebration, hosting a group cruise for the Loca fam, and we had our annual Halloween costume contest. And let me tell you, it was just fantastic. Congratulations to all of the winners out there. Did you dress up for Halloween? Did you put on an Ace Frehley plastic mask and a vinyl shirt and walk around and trick or treat? Or is this 1974? I don't know. What did you dress up for Halloween? Leave a comment below. But let's talk some cruise news. Cruise news story number one, the Carnival Jubilee. Carnival Cruise Line's newest cruise ship has completed its conveyance, which is different than a graduation. There was no cap and gown, no turning the tassel. No, this is the part of the cruise building process where the cruise ship leaves the shipyard and goes to the ocean. Now, this is not true for every cruise ship. Sometimes the shipbuilding yard is near the ocean, but not true for the Carnival Jubilee. It was built at the shipyard in Papenburg, Germany, which is at the mouth of the Ems River, or on the Ems River. I'm not sure where it's at on the Ems River, but to get to the ocean, what I'm saying is the Carnival Jubilee had to make its way down the Ems River to Emsburg in the Netherlands so that it could have access to the ocean. And well, they backed that thing down there. The ship made the whole trip down the river backwards, being guided by tugboats. But it's good. They made it safely, and the ship is now ready to do its sea trials, which start on November the 5th. This is one of the last few steps in the shipbuilding process before it will begin its transatlantic journey over to Galveston, Texas, to kick off its paying passenger sailings. Now, of course, the Carnival Jubilee, not the only Carnival Corporation cruise ship to be living in Galveston, Texas over the next few months. We have the story of the Regal Princess that is repositioning from Florida to Galveston on a pretty sexy 12-night itinerary. Before they get to Texas, they will have had stops in a couple of the ABC islands. They'll also be stopping in Tortola and Cozumel. I tell you what, I'm enjoying this cruise immensely, but that cruise from Fort Lauderdale to Galveston sounds pretty sexy. Once it gets to Galveston in November, that will be the home port for the Regal Princess until the spring. Regal Princess will be sailing every Sunday from Galveston to the Western Caribbean, stops in Cozumel, Costa Maya, Roatan. Yeah, it's going to be pretty exciting. I'd love to know, are you a Texas cruiser? Are you a Texas Princess cruiser? Will you be jumping on the Regal Princess over the next few months? Leave a comment below. Cruise news story number three, Norwegian Cruise Line Holdings just posted their Q3 profit. And of course, we know there's this competition between the big three, Carnival Corporation, Royal Caribbean Group, and Norwegian Cruise Line Holdings. And to be fair, Carnival Corporation, Royal Caribbean Group, much larger than Norwegian Cruise Line Holdings. And so, no, they did not post a $1 billion profit. They posted a $345 million Q3 profit. Not $1 billion, but better than they did last quarter. Overall, they've exceeded the expectations put forth there on Wall Street. It'll be interesting to see over the next few days how the Norwegian Cruise Line Holdings stock responds. But not surprisingly, in their earnings call, they did raise a flag about increased fuel costs. They raised a flag about the turmoil in Israel. and they're saying we may have to adjust our Q4 profit projections as those things continue to bear on the overall business. It's an interesting dance. It'll be interesting to see if the top three continues to be Royal, Carnival, Norwegian Cruise Line, or if MSC will be able to sneak up into the top three. But for now, Norwegian Cruise Line Holdings holding its own with a $1/3 billion profit in Q3 2023. An interesting side note to this, there is an article out there talking about how cruise lines are running out of inventory, that so many people are booking cruises right now that they're getting to a place where almost everything is sold out. And so, stories like we talk about these new ships coming online, of course, will increase that inventory. But the challenging thing for consumers is it does probably mean that the cost of cruising will continue to increase. And like I said in the intro, we have one of our major cruise lines raising the price of your assigned gratuities, your daily gratuities again. I do want to give a quick shout out to TDDSC number 2, who guessed correctly the cruise ports from the last episode where we featured cruise ports. It was Ketchikan, Invergordon, and Labadee. A way to go. I'm going to have some more cruise ports for you at the end of the show. And I'd also like to take a second to invite you to subscribe. If you like staying up to date with everything going on in cruising, please consider subscribing with the notification bell on. That way you don't miss out on any of these episodes. Thank you in advance. Okay, here's the story. The major cruise line that is increasing their gratuities again is Royal Caribbean International. They sent out a letter to guests saying that starting on November the 11th, that gratuities would go up for everybody $2 per day per person. So for regular inside and balcony cabins, your daily gratuity will increase from $16 to $18 a day. And for suite guests, you will be going from $18.50 a day to $20.50 per day. And I know there's a large swath of the population out there that says, who cares? That's only $2 per person per day. And that's only $14 on my 7-day cruise. And who cares that they just increased it, last year? And who cares that before the pandemic it was $4 or $5 less? Who cares? That's the cost of cruising. And well, you may be right. Who cares? But I think it is important to keep an eye on how all of these costs are increasing so that as we embark as consumers making our consumer decisions, that we know who is charging the most and who's increasing their prices and all of those things. And speaking of charging the most, it's not Royal Caribbean that is charging the most. Coming in at a whopping $20 a day for regular cabins, inside balconies, Norwegian Cruise Line. How about that? They're charging the most and they still didn't make $1 billion. No shade on them. They have less ships than the other two. Now, let's take a moment and do this little hippy-dippy exercise I like to call the moment of gratitude. I dare you to do it with me, if you will. Clear your mind. Clear your mind and let something pop into your head that you are thankful for. Do you have it? Hold on to it. Think about it. Why are we thankful in times of trouble? That's a challenge for all of us to hold on to. Today, I'm thankful for fast internet. How about that? I am in Costa Maya in Mexico, and I'm able to get some wicked fast LTE off the cell tower that is right outside the balcony here. So, it's the simple things. I'm excited for and thankful for fast internet. What are you thankful for? Leave a comment below. Now it's time to guess today's 3 cruise ports. This is Tony for La Lido Loca, and until the next time, we'll see you on the Lido. Bye.